move on to this next clip.
What is his name?
Oh,
Kevin
Sam. He gone, but he still got a lot of content left.
He got content that we haven't seen.
Yeah, but this is some content I haven't seen.
Their fathers responsible for the failures of their mothers. And black boys in particular tend to hold their fathers responsible for the failures of their mothers.
And she told my dad, if you come for us, you'll never see him again. Because, the media ridiculed me for getting the house next door to Kim to see my children. And they even said that I was stalking her and her new boyfriend. And that's how I knew that my mom had said that to him. I said, Dad, they moved us to one of the most agreed upon to be one of the most dangerous places in the world. It's almost like they tried to kill me or something. I said, Dad, why'd you never come to get us? And that's when he told me that she was told that.
That's what boys are taught, to hold their fathers responsible for the failures of their mother. Meaning, mama can never do nothing wrong. And whatever happened with mama, somehow it's daddy's fault. Somehow it's the man's fault. That's why it's so easy for them to blame you, even as an adult.
I think it is true, but not every.
No, not every. I mean, like we was talking about earlier. Look at all the drama you had with your kids, mama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now think about if they moved away, you ain't see them for the next 10 or 15 years. They only getting one story, if they getting a story. Only thing that's known is, nigga, you ain't there. Why you ain't there? You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn through my own dealings with my kids' mother. My kids, my three oldest kids, their mother took them and ran away. I didn't know where they was. And so there was so many stories that was told. Now I'm gonna take responsibility for my part. I chose to be in the streets and go out and keep going to jail and prison. Okay. Now had I been present, I'd have been present enough to find my boys and find my kids and give them a story, give them another side of the story. So I'm gonna take responsibility. I wasn't there. But my son did not even know that me and his mama was married. We was legally married. He's like, I didn't know that. I'm like, you ain't know we was married? I'm showing him wedding pictures, this and that.
So what you think the mama should have had?
No, it gave me a clearer picture of he knew all kinds of other stories. But he didn't know stories. So this is what I did for my kids. I said, listen, is there anything you want to know about, wondered about, thought about, maybe been told about, and you mad about it? Anything that you want to inquire about, man. Whenever you can do it now, whenever as time go on, you remember something, ask me, because I'm gonna give you a full story. So you have one side of a story, so I'm gonna give you the other side. And I told my son about, how his mama took him. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I tried to keep one of them, my oldest. There was at the hotel on Days Inn on Broward Boulevard. And I said, well, you know what? She called me. She said, I'm going to let you say body your sons. I'm like, okay. And I came in. And I was like, well, let me take little man. Let me just talk with him for a minute. And we sitting on the stairs. I'm talking to him. And I'm like, man, you don't understand what's going on. You probably don't understand what I'm saying. I just need you to know I love you and this and that. And that's something clear. I was like, nah. One of y'all stand with me. You even take all my boys, right? And so I was trying to figure out how to get off the property. You know how Days Inn set up over there. I was trying to figure out how to get off the property. And next thing I know, I had them went up from the first floor stairs. We was sitting on the first floor to like up to the second floor. It's like if they came around looking, they wouldn't think I had went up. Anything they would. And so they came up and she's like, oh, there he is. That's my baby right there. Please don't let him hurt my baby, right? And I'm like, he's like, that ain't his even his daddy. I'm like, this my son. They like, and I'm like, so you got these two niggas, they walk up, they security. Like, listen, just let the boy go. And I'm like, man, it's my son. And so, she walked up and she got between us. She punched me, right? And my son, I got him in my arm. So I'm like, you know what? I let him go. Cause I don't want nothing. I don't want him being traumatized with it. I don't need him getting hit. You know what I'm saying? So I let it go. And he ran and jumped in the car. Her ride was pulling up. They're supposed to be going to the airport. And then they jumped in the car. And I'm like, bro, she taking my kids. She taking my kids. I said, call the police. I said, you saw her hit me. I want to press charges. I want to do something. Get the police here. And he's like, well, we didn't see nothing, man. I ain't see nothing.
You didn't see nothing?
Then he's like, man, I ain't see. I'm like, bro, you for real? I'm just trying to get. I'm
Take
not
the
gonna press
side.
charges. I'm trying to just get the police there, and but they never knew anything about that story. Okay.
You ever ask your son what kind of story he had about you?
Yeah.
Was it bad?
It was just that I would never wanted to come around, and I was just basic. Ain't no good. And to a degree, I wasn't no good because I chose the streets and that life. But I think that every kid, even if the parents are around, I think kids once they get to an age deserve to know some of the stories.
What happened?
What really happened?
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, you grew up with your mom and daddy. They stayed together, right? Yeah. And so
That's what's up, though. My son right now, he been absent in his mom life for like 6 years.
yeah,
And I ain't trying to give him no bad story about it, just whatever it is. Maybe you probably could help your mom out. Call her sometime,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I ain't worried about you. I ain't worried about what money he got. I'm just doing my part.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I just,
But I get what you're saying. Sometimes you get them bad
yeah, I just
stories that kids ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying? And break
and you
the
got
silence
kids hating a father that's not around
and don't know
because
what
don't know what happened.
happened.
You know what I'm saying? And like you say, mom came. Mom. The only thing I know, mom was always there. Yeah, because she ran in the golf.